Alright, and welcome to the Paul Poo charity shop stroke flea market finds for about the past 2 or 3 weeks roughly. So have a look at what I found. Total cost was £27.85 for all of this. Have a good look, see what you think. Did I get a bargain? I've been trying to kind of grab a few Monopoly games, and obviously Spider-Man, you can't go wrong with that. It's kind of pretty much the trilogy of the, what's his face? Peter Parker? No, the other one. Tobey Maguire trilogy kind of set thing. So it's pretty awesome. I think it's missing like one piece, which £1.50. I'm pretty pleased with that. It's still playable. That's what matters. You can play the game. Not that I got ripped off. Also, when I was there was this cool little Batmobile buggy thing with Batman in there, looking really kind of happy to be driving his little Batmobile buggy. Imaginext I do pick up whenever I can, especially for sort of 3 things for £1 it was. So I've got that. Got this transforming Spider-Man-esque kind of. Hold on, is he going to roll on the on here? He's not, is he? There you go. I do my own stunts, and then we have the genie from Aladdin. So it was 3 for £1 for those. So I picked those up along with that. So it was £2.50 in total. Very good. Happy with that. Very happy with that. That's kind of just daft, and I do collect Disney Aladdin stuff. So obviously I picked that up. Another thing I picked up for 50p. Check this guy out. Wow, he's huge. It's some bad guy from Max Steel, the newer version. So he's like the 12-inch version, and he has this big ball on his hand, which you can press a button on the back, and he can fling his ball about. It even pulls off. There's a chain inside. That's a ball and chain for an arm. And you can even... Come on, Polly, use the power. One-handed power. You can pull his other arm up, and he can kind of clap and catch his own ball. So, a la baseball style. Hey. There you go. So, I picked him up, and he was 50p. And when I went in the charity shop, I kind of went to the usual bits where the toys are. There was nothing there. Kind of looked rummaged through the usual touch. Nothing there. Went and had a look at the games and stuff. Saw them sorting things out. Toys and bits and bobs. Went back to leave the shop, and that guy was in the toy bucket, so I picked him up. Went back to the counter to pay for him, and the lady who's sorting the toys out shouted over to the guy who was serving me, "How much did you put on that?" To which the guy said 50p, and the lady's like, "Oh, I would have said £1." I'm like, is this not a conversation you need to have when I'm not here, guys? Like, seriously, like, you know, I'm trying hard not to kind of say anything here, by the way. And basically, like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're collectible. And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure you have no idea what this is from or anything. You know, it's just, I appreciate, you know, what they're there for and what they're doing and stuff. But it's just, I don't know. I'm having difficulties with it. But anyway, I digest. You don't want to hear my rampaging stories of charity shops. But in actual fact, it was interesting because I had that incursion. Went to a different charity shop. Ow. Just put the bench. I went to a different charity shop, and this is what I found. A massive stack of Nintendo games. These were, like, basically they've got an offer on at the moment in the charity shop because they like to do deals and stuff, don't they? And it's 4 items of media, either video, DVD, books, records, games. 4 for 99. 4 for 99 pence. And obviously I like me DS and stuff, so I figured I'm having it. So some of them are pretty poor, like Ping Pals, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, maybe give that a blast. Betty Boob's Double Shift. What's this one? Contact. Like I say, some of these aren't the best games, to be fair, but I mean, for 25 pence each, they've got to be worth that, haven't they? This is Black Goose. The plan was basically to pick them all up for a £5, which is basically I paid £4.95 for all these. I mean, Super Mario Brothers. I mean, that's got to be worth at least a £5 on its own, isn't it? And the idea was to keep the games that I wanted and to trade the games back that I didn't, and hope to get about a £5 back. So the ones that I wanted to keep, I could keep and hadn't cost me anything. A la Jarl Grim kind of model of doing stuff. Populous. And Final Fantasy, which I saw that, say, oh, Final Fantasy, oh, I'll be kind of... What? I assume there's a duck or something in that. And obviously got this we want to keep. Obviously massive fan of Jesper Carrot, and I do love golden balls. Yeah. And a Jewel Strike. It's a pretty good one. So obviously they were all there, and also these Nintendo Game Boy Advanced games too. So it's been a while since I've seen Game Boy Advanced games kicking about for that kind of price. So that this is Pac-Man, Spyro 2, Namco Coliseum Museum, Bomberman, and they are instructions and games are all in these as well. So pretty cool. I'm kind of annoyed. A while back now, I saw a Nintendo Game Boy SP in a really dodgy charity shop, and it was like £1, and it looked pretty bashed up. But I didn't realise the SP you could play flipping Advanced and all sorts of predating stuff on it. Otherwise, I'd have snapped that boy up. So I'm on the look for an SP now. So if I see one of those going cheap, I'll grab it. So yeah, so it went from kind of basically somebody heckling us over a 50p toy to finding a massive stack of games for under a £5. So it was a pretty interesting charity shop deal, that one. Yes. Right, now this next one I massively paid over the odds on for, but it comes with a bit of a story. It was Harbour Day, so we went down to the harbour and had a couple of stalls out and stuff, but it was all, it was for the lifeboats and stuff like that, which I know this is all charity shop stuff, which is all for good causes and all the rest of it, but this was an actual event, and the people were there, they were doing rescues and stuff, there was a helicopter involved, it was, it was a really nice day out, lovely day, cracking, good sunshine, so I kind of don't mind paying a bit more for the stuff I got, because it was for the day, it was for the experience as well. So I'll show you what I got and how much I paid for it. This lot that I'm going to show you now cost me in total £7. And this is what I got. A couple of random figures. This one, it's like the Fisher Price type thing. I'm pretty sure I've already got this guy, but the figure selection was pretty low, so you've got to get a toy. Come on, you've got to go out and get a toy. This Kung Fu Panda McDonald's-y thing, it's pretty cool. It does pretty much what it has to do, which is basically be Kung Fu Panda in a Kung Fu Panda pose. Do like Kung Fu Panda, it's a good cartoon, and the kids do enjoy it too. There's a couple of Ninja Turtles. Don't think I have this one, so I was pretty pleased to find him. And I do obviously have this Leonardo, so he'll just get chucked in the swap box, or one of the kids will surely adopt him, and he'll become part of their game where he'll become a wrestler or something. So yeah, so that was that, and that was that. So that's 4 figures I got. I also picked up this, who remembers this? Love Is. God, I remember seeing these all over the place, way back in the 80s and stuff, and I don't know, I was always kind of strangely fascinated by the fact that they were naked, kind of, I guess, they look like babies, I guess, as a kid. I always read them as babies and stuff. And I don't know, just do it really weird. I don't know if you can get away with this these days. Kind of all the different things that Love Is. So there you go. That was a bit odd and a little bit of nostalgia, odd pod style there. So, and I found this Golf Master 2. Is this a modern thing? I've not really kind of done any research on this, but it's basically like a kind of pocket game thing. I'm not sure if this is kind of quite a modern thing that's tried to look a bit retro or not, but it kind of looked vaguely interesting, so I figured I'd pick it up. There was a DS game there, which is the Professor Layton's Curious Village, and obviously kind of picking up DS games, so I figured I did play this one, I think, when I first came out as well, so I enjoyed that one. I like the Professor Layton games. Obviously, with it being lifeboat place and stuff, the lifeboat story was worth picking up, so grabbed that. They also had a couple of annuals, so I picked up the Beano Annual 2008, which I don't have. It's pretty cool. And I also picked up the Beano Annual 2009, which I do have, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I figured I'd best grab it just in case, which I do have that. So again, that will be going in the swap box. And finally, I got this Pirates Jigsaw book, mainly for the kids, and it has all sorts of puzzles that are piratey, obviously, kind of, but it's all there, it's all pristine and stuff, so. Like I say, so that was £7 for those items. Like I say, I kind of massively paid, I think, over the odds, but, I don't know, it was worth it. It was worth it in my heart. It was worth it, damn it. Damn it. So, what else did I get? Well, I'll show you. Found this Nice Furby. I know this is kind of an older generation now. I think they've done the Boom and whatever's currently out. But this, I think, was when they kind of first came back. And pretty cool. Has the thingy that's all in there. Look at that. I'm looking at you with my dead eyes. £3 for that with the box. I've seen people charging like £8 for one of these ones just on their own. So I figured that was a decent price. And the sister-in-law does quite like Furbies, so we might package that up for a little birthday present or something. Just a little token of, there you can pet. So what else did we get? This nice little hero from Baymax, a little role play mask. The kids love playing dress you up, obviously, so that was 50p. It was worth it just to see the band running around with a mask on. I always loved that type of stuff as a kid, so when you can get stuff for that kind of price, I just grab it for them. The other stuff, I went into the charity shop and had a couple of bags out, and usually if you go over and start raking, they're like, well, we haven't sorted that out yet, so basically get off it. There was a Tracy Island there, which it wasn't in the best condition, and I've already got one, so I was like, okay, I'm not that bothered, but I wonder what else is there. And kind of went back later on in the day, because I figured, go back sooner rather than later, because you're just going to miss it all, Paul. And they had a little bucket with 30p each in, so I grabbed Jakks Pacific Stone Cold Steve Austin. 30p. This is an Azrael Batman in his mechanical suit, all red. Nice Batman, 90s Batman. Triple H. And nice WCW Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, so I love the Bret. I love Bret the Hitman. I love the WCW Toy Biz figures. Really, really like them. So I do already have them. But for 30p, I cannot turn that away. And this, guess he must have supposed to have been with the Tracy Island set, but he ended up in my hand, and got him for 30p. Don't know which, is this Derek Tracy or something, or Kelvin? I'm Kelvin Tracy! Hello there! Have you seen my rocket? He's obviously Scottish. There was a couple of others. There's a Sting here with the from the NWO Red. Him and Road Dog from D-Generation X. It kind of reminds me of one of my neighbours. I used to live next door to him, called Ronald McDonald, and you have a Batman on a purple bike. First I did think it was the animated one, but I'm pretty sure it's a grey bike, isn't it? It's pretty much the same sculpt and everything, it's just got a different head. And and the final thing that was there, and I kind of picked it up and I'm like, oh, that one's £1. And it was this Bumblebee. I think he's missing a spoiler though, which I didn't realise at the time. But let's have a little look. You pull him out, you give him a twist, and you poke him down. And he's Bumblebee. Wow. So fast. So he's I can't quite get it up. There you go, that's Bumblebee. So we have a couple of big things now, so do we need to clear some space? I'm going to just have a little rearranging, changing rooms here. Do bear with me, this will happen in a moment. So, managed to find a space junk mothership from Pet Aliens, pocket size, extra shiny, for £3. Not massively familiar with this line myself. Like, I do have a couple of the figures that I have picked up over the years, and I've seen other people picking them up and things like that. But God, this logo didn't really resonate with us. But this art, my God, it was just screamed like early 90s or late 80s. It was just like, boom, hit me from the other side of the shop. Ran straight over. Picked it up £3. It's not complete, obviously, but it's with its box. And I'll show you exactly what's actually inside. So there you go. I mean, it's kind of pretty much all there, I guess. I mean, it has the crane thing on the back here and the lid bit, and there's all of the, has the vintage squeak wheel. Some of the stickers are kind of starting to kind of feel a bit, but I mean, this thing's like from 1993. I mean, it's getting on now. I've been doing pretty hard as a sticker. This bit does come off. I believe it's supposed to. There is, I think, supposed to be a disc thing in there, which isn't obviously there, but this does separate to make a little playset over here, and this over here, and inside of it there was a multitude of the little figures as well, so let's get them out for you. So there you go, so it had all these aliens all jam-packed in there. So we've got this Sonic the Hedgehog looking guy, or some sort of Gordon Ramsay chef dude, a football with a football, a weightlifting monster thing, television that's blowing you a kiss, that one's pretty freaky like. A bat eye, is that a batting an eyelid? Feel like I'm playing flipping catchphrase here. Baseball, American football guy, backpack guy, foot person. I've had to put him on the flipper because all the rest. Can't stand up on a doctor in the back there with some police officer alien. He's pretty funny. Mr. Teeth cleaning guy. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Mr. Tourist. So there you go. All those were jammed in there as well, which is pretty cool. And there was also this missile, which I don't see any reference of it on the box or anything. So go on, guys. Is that a glow-in-the-dark missile? What is that from? What's that from, lads? Come on. Fill your boots. It might be from this. I don't know. But there you are. If that rings a bell, give us a tinkle. So there's one more thing to show you. And then that will be the entire collection of things I've got. Bear with me. And here we have it. It is the Batman Bat Layer from Imaginext. This thing's still, I think, in like Argos now for something like 30 quid, maybe 35. Obviously, it is not complete by anybody's stretch of the imaginations, but all of the features still work. I did see one of these probably a year or so, 2 ago, and I saw it in the charity shop, and it was about a £5. It had the bike, it had a couple of figures, but the stickers just looked so fake. I mean, to me, they just looked like knockoff, rigged, random stickers that just don't really go with the set. So I kind of thought, is this a dodgy knockoff version that I don't particularly want to buy? Turns out that's what they look like. That is legitimately what they are like on this set. Bizarre, I know. But that's the facts, folks. That's the facts. So, missed out on that for £5. Obviously, would have liked that with the figures and stuff. This was £3. I figured I'm taking that for 3 quid. The kids will get hours of play value out of this. They love Imaginext stuff. And lo and behold, obviously I have this little Batman guy which I'd previously picked up. He can go with that set. So there'll be, when I drag this out for them over the 6 weeks holidays, this will get played with non-stop. So there you go. I'm just going to rearrange this slightly, give you a good look at everything, and soak that in. It was £27.85 in total. I'm really happy with that. Pretty decent little finds overall for the past few weeks. It's a nice panoramic view of what Polly Poo has been wasting his money on. He believes this is money well spent. What do you guys think? Would you have paid nearly £30 for all of this? Let me know in the comments. And please do share this video and make me a YouTube internet superstar. Right, cheers guys, I'll catch you all later on. Ta-da!